Welcome to Third Eye Champagne. I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive, believe it or not. It is August 21st, 2025, and as you can see, we are not live. If you will note, all of this is taking place during this Mercury retrograde. We're still in the Mercury retrograde shadow. We're actually out of Mercury retrograde, but we're still in the shadow period. And the entire retrograde, I've had these things come up where I can't go live. And yet again, I can't go live today. I had a scheduling situation that was literally out of my control, and it came up really suddenly. So it is 9:50 on the morning of August 21st. You will be getting this in the afternoon, but I had no I could not go live today. I had no other recourse but to record a video, which is fine, which is fine. So you're getting a quick and dirty instead of a 5x5 live, which is fine. And I have a list. So I have quite a few things I want to look at. First thing I want to talk about is the Menendez brothers' parole. So they are on parole. They're up for parole today. They had a hearing today. I forget who had which. But there's one today, there's one tomorrow. And in fact, the one today, I believe, has already taken place, but we don't know the verdict yet. I predicted these guys were going to be paroled months ago. I want to look at the cards for today's parole hearing, but I think these guys are out. I think these guys are done. I do believe they're going to get paroled. So let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ace of Cups. Nice cards here. I think today's hearing is going to be granted parole, and I think if they're going to give one brother parole, they're going to give the other one parole. I'll show you the cards. It's so early, I still got my tea going on. Okay, so Ace of Cups, boom, right there. So we're asking, am I going to be paroled? What's going to be going on? First of all, whoever I'm reading on, whichever brother is up to bat today, he wants to be King of Cups. So he's got Ace of Cups on top of him. This is a new beginning. Below that, what do I have? I have the Fool and have the Sun card, which also talks about a new beginning. What else do we have? We have this Six of Cups, which is an offering. So you can see that they're handing him the cup. It's the same thing with the Ace of Cups, being handed the cup. There may be some kind of a weird delay here, which is interesting because there's like a little bit of a lack of movement, and then all of a sudden there's a lot of movement. They're going to be doing interviews. They're going to come out. They're going to be doing a lot of media. I don't think they go away quietly. I don't think they're like, I just want to go live my life. No, I think there's a lot happening here. So let's take a peek at tomorrow's parole hearing and see if the cards are equally as good. And I will tell you today, got my little list here. I do want to look at the Amy Bradley case. I watched it on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, I will give you a recap, but you should watch it. It's really good. I want to look at the Amy Bradley case. We're going to look at Gavin Newsom. He's really been trolling Trump and very successful at it. And he's been, there's a lot of talk about 2028 run here. So I want to look at that. The VA is trying to ban abortion, so that's fun. Elon Musk is now facing a lawsuit for his voter lottery, and we're going to take a peek at what's going on with Israel. So, what you're about to see, most of this, and I do want to look at eclipses for you guys as well. We have eclipses coming up. Most of this is going to be on YouTube. If you want to see the video in its entirety, you're going to want to go right over without commercials also, which will be fun. You're going to want to go right over to either Patreon, Kirsten Langston, or thirdeyechampagne.com. Sign up. It starts at $11 a month. That's our bare bones. We have a couple of tiers that you can join, but it starts at $11 a month. For that, you get to go from the date you signed up to a month from then, or hopefully continue in perpetuity. But you get a lot of bang for your buck, and you have a lot of back catalog that you can explore. About 600 videos that you can look at. Oh yeah, he's got good cards too. He's nervous. So the other brother's showing up. Whoever's going up tomorrow, he's showing up here. But he gets the judgment card, which again is a good news card, but he's nervous. He's got the devil. He's got the devil and the Five of Cups. So he's a little bit nervous, but look, he gets the new beginning card too as well. So he's getting also an ace here. He's getting the Chariot, which indicates movement there. He's got a cup as well, Page of Cups. The cup is being handed out to him. Wheel of Fortune is here. It's a good luck card. He's nervous though. This one is like, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to work. Look, he's got stress in his home environment. Whoever was up today, King of Cups, he's far more calm. This guy is showing a lot of nerves. Like, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't want to hope. I don't want to think. I do think these guys are out of here. I think they're going to be released. But again, a little bit of delay. So, I mean, I don't think they're going to be denied parole this time. Because, it's weird that they're both showing a delay. They're both showing something where somebody's just sitting there for a while. So I don't know if that's I don't know. I don't know how parole works. I don't have that much interaction with the penal system. So I don't know. But I don't know if they have to sit for a while. If they're like, yeah, you can leave after Christmas. I don't know. I don't know if they're supposed to go for a few months, until they get out or they get out tomorrow. I have no idea. I'll have to pardon my tea breaks. By the way, I am open for October readings. So if you want to get in, get in. And it's probably the last time you're going to be able to get in before January or February. So bear that in mind. Okay. Well, let's talk about Amy Bradley. Let's go into the Amy Bradley stuff. So there's a show on Netflix. It's 3 episodes. I vaguely remember this case from the 90s. But basically, 1998, a 23-year-old woman goes on vacation with her family, father, mother, and brother. They're all sharing a room, and they're on a cruise. And she comes in the room one night. She's out on the balcony. She's having a couple of smokes. She's relaxing. She's been drinking. The brother's been drinking. They've been partying. Everybody goes to bed except for her. And when they get up the next morning, she's gone. So naturally, you're thinking, and by the way, I mean, this is an old case, but I will spoiler alert you if you're going to watch the show. I don't know if you want to hear the rest of this, but I think it's relevant to the reading. So, first episode, you're like, yeah, this poor girl fell off. Second episode, all of a sudden, you get all these people going, oh, no, I saw her, I talked to her. There's a woman matching her description on these, online brothel sites. We think she's been trafficked, blah, 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 blah. FBI is involved, all this stuff. So I decided I want to put cards down on it and just kind of see what I can see. Although I will say this, and I'm going to preface this because this family is it's kind of a heartbreaking watch. This family has a lot of hope that this woman is out there somewhere. So I'm going to preface all of this by saying what I'm about to say, I could be totally wrong. And don't, no psychic is 100% right 100% of the time. However, as I was watching it, I started to kind of feel into it. And this woman doesn't feel alive to me. She doesn't. I want to see what the cards say, but I don't I couldn't find her. I'm trying right now. I'm not going right now. I just no, I don't sense her. I don't pick her up at all. This is interesting. Okay. These are interesting cards. This is not to say that she didn't get taken off the boat by a couple of guys, but I don't feel her now. So I'm just asking for general cards here. This is really interesting. And this could just be because there's a lot of talk about trafficking, but check this out. We have a guy, we have the sneaky card, we have the lover's card, which could indicate we have the defensive card, we have the bound card, which could indicate that she had been taken captive. I'm gonna look a little bit closer, but I don't feel her now. I don't sense her now. I don't feel that she's with us on this plane any longer. I do not. But let's see. Show me what happened to this woman. Show me what happened to this woman. Was she taken off this boat or did she wouldn't have jumped. I can tell you that right now. 100% no. There's absolutely no possible way. If she went overboard, it was an absolute accident. But let's see if she was pulled off the boat? Was she taken off the boat or was there an accident? Is there foul play? Did someone do something nefarious to her? Was she held prisoner? Was this an accident? Show me that. No, I don't think anybody took her off the boat, but let's see what the cards give us. I think this woman fell. I think she fell. Show me. Show me what happened. Show me. No, this woman was never tortured. She was never removed. Okay. No, she's passed. She's definitely passed. Wow, these are wild cards. I could spend the whole video reading on her. These are really wild cards. So again, now this is interesting. So I'm going to actually start at the root of the reading. She's got the death card. She's definitely passed. This woman is not living at this point in time. I'm asking, was she forcibly taken off this ship or did she have an accident? Now, what's really interesting is the cards aren't, I'm gonna have to fine tune my questioning because what the cards are giving me again is circumstantial. So again, this is wild though, because they say, oh, look at this guy, find this guy. So these actually came like this. So we have the observation card here, and then we have this same guy here. Let's look at this guy. So we're going to look at him. We're going to see if he did anything. But it's funny because the cards are saying, oh, look at this guy. And that could be somebody that maybe saw her fall. Maybe not even somebody that did something nefarious. But look at what's on top of her. Seven of Cups. So we see the chaos surrounding the whole case here. It's like we can't figure out what happened. And then we also have this card here. So for me, I don't believe that this is because she was imprisoned. For me, it's more of we're looking at the blindfold. To me, it's more like we don't know. We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. We have a lot of cards where it's kind of like we can't see. We can't see straight. We also have, check this out, Devil and the Strength card. So what this little card combination is telling me again, it's saying, hey, there's strong delusions, strong illusions going on here. It's difficult to pinpoint exactly what happened. There's a lot of chaos surrounding the whole thing. So we see that. And then, the strength card is saying like it's going to be uber tricky to figure out exactly what happened. Like we don't have enough evidence one way or another to figure it out. So, but I believe this woman has passed. So let me look. Let me look and see if she had an accident, and then I'll look at the guy. We'll look at the guy. She never left that room. She never went back out of that room. She never left that room. I think she fell off that balcony. I think she got disoriented, maybe a little bit dizzy, and just had an accident. So I'm telling you, she never left that room. I don't see her going out that door. Okay, so show me you had an accident. Show me that. Show me you had an accident. Show me that. Show me that. Show me an accident. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Whoa. All right. So if you can look back and behind the card, you see the ships behind there, and you can see that the waves are doing a lot. I think she fell. Wow, there's this guy again. He's here again. We're gonna look at him. I will say, this is a woman at peace. This is not somebody that is being held anywhere. She's at peace wherever she is. That's here. Peace of mind right there. Let's see, her mother's in the cards. The mother's distressed. Cards aren't giving me a lot one way or another. They just want me to keep looking at this guy. I'm going to look at the guy. But I don't feel like she ever left that room. I feel like once she got in, she got in. I don't get the sense that she left again. All right, well, let's look at the guy. Let's see. Let's see if this guy took her. Nobody else was in the room. No, I don't, nobody would have pushed her. I mean, her family, unless it's like the biggest cover up since JonBenet Ramsey, the family doesn't seem like the type that, somebody woke up and said, I'm just going to push her. Let's see if this guy got her. Did you have anything to do with this woman's disappearance? Tell me. And I don't necessarily know that Mr. King of Wands is the same gentleman featured in the Netflix documentary, which his name was Yellow. I don't know who this guy is, but I also wonder if it could be the brother, and the cards are going, yeah, that's the last person that saw her. But let's see if she was forcibly removed from this ship and if this man had anything to do with it. No, that's the brother. Okay, she's here in the cards again. Cards are showing me. No. No, I don't think this woman wasn't taken. I think she fell. So she's showing up here again in the cards. I shuffled really well, but she's coming in again with the topsy-turvy. If any card is going to indicate that somebody slipped and fell off a ship, it would be this particular card. Possibly also the Tower, although that could indicate other things. But again, I've got the peace of mind card here. Again, I've got her at peace. Now this guy, I'm wondering if it's the brother. But whoever he is, it doesn't indicate, none of these cards indicate that he did anything nefarious or did anything wrong. I'm not getting anything here. I do wonder if it's her brother, just because I've got the 10 swords in the back, which is grief. I've got stress. I've got somebody carrying a burden. I've got somebody that cares about her. I've got the family card here. So I think the cards were indicating he was probably the last person to see her. Let's do one more spread here. I don't get this sense. No, this woman was never trafficked. I'm telling you, she never left that room. I'm telling you, I don't see her going back out of that room. I don't see it. I think she fell overboard. She never would have jumped ever, 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 ever. No, she never left. She never left that ship with somebody else. No way. Show me what we need to see. Show me what we need to see. And I gotta check my little list here. Sometimes I like these a little bit better simply because you don't have you can just get straight information. Also, you can note I'm a little bit more calm because I'm not doing the back and forth and with the chat and everything. Although we always love that too, but no, peace of mind again. She's got this. I'm telling you, this woman is at rest. This woman is past. No, nobody took her. No, this is her brother. I'm not sure why the seven was coming in unless it was just saying, hey, he was the last person to see her. But this King of Wands is, I think the cards are indicating he was the last person to see her. Because it's showing me grief. It's showing me grief. It's showing me, again, stress. It's showing me carrying an emotional burden. It's showing me family cards. Let's see if there's anything else we need to see. I'm telling you, she never left that room. She never went back out that door. Anything else we need to see before we move on? Anything else? I do find it really heartbreaking that this family can't get answers. The other thing that kind of irritated me when I was watching it, just from a psychic point of view, was the law enforcement. Law enforcement, it felt to me, the energy felt to me like everybody had a particular idea and every single idea was the wrong idea. Well, she couldn't have, jumped or fell because we would have found a body. Oh, well, no, these tips are correct and she's being held somewhere trafficked. No, no. And I mean, I know how then, Kirsten, do you account for the eyewitnesses? I think people are mistaken. I'm telling you, this woman never left that room. I know it. I know it. I was actually, now here's what's interesting. Uh, I was actually swayed by the documentary. I wasn't forming a psychic opinion one way or another. I was just passively watching it. But I honestly thought when I sat down to do these cards that it was going to show me that she had been kidnapped. I really did. I honestly thought that, but it's the exact opposite. Now we can't see everything. Cards are very clear. We can't see everything. Look at this. I'll show you all the blindfolds. Interesting. She's here in the cards again. She's here in the cards again, but look at this. Look at the blindfolds. We just don't have all the information. And I think the information that we do have, it's bits and pieces. It feels like there's some kind of a resolution here for this family. Um, they actually have really, really nice cards, which, I mean, it's almost 30 years later, but it kind of, I feel like all the leads, the trafficking leads, I feel like they were false leads. It just doesn't feel like people knew what they were saying. And I know they were, oh no, that's her. I saw her. I saw her. I mean, they're very adamant if you watch this thing, but I'm telling you, this woman never left that room. Telling you. So, all right, let's move on. Let's take a peek at Auntie's list here. Yeah, let's look at Gavin Newsom. Let's take a peek at Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom has been trolling the shit out of Trump and Kid Rock now, which is kind of hilarious. People are loving it. People are loving it. California's also said, all right, Texas, if you're going to gerrymander, we're going to do it too. F you. And some people, just locally, because I live in California, some people in the local press have been like, no, no, when they go low, we have to go high. And I'm like, no, no, we're done with that. Are you insane? We've got the military deployed in city streets for no reason other than Trump feels like it. And you're like, no, no, we have to allow the Trumpians to take over the House. I mean, they've already taken over the House, but take over the House of Representatives. We got to give them more seats, and we'll just sit quietly on our hands. Are you out of your mind? Pardon the tea break. Auntie, got to stay hydrated. I didn't mention I was open for October readings, right? And we have Drunk Tarot next week, Grey Gardens. We're going to be doing uh, Jackie Kennedy's relatives. Let's just do general cards on Newsom, kind of see where he is first. He feels my smarmy boyfriend. I'm obsessed with him, even though he is super smarmy. I'm I don't get me started. Don't get me started. He seems like one of those guys that like gotta get to the Newsom sex tea. But he feels like one of those guys to me that when he's not like married to you, or you're not his girlfriend or whatever, then he's like all over you. But the minute you're like, yes, let's commit, he's like, yeah, it's weird. I have no interest in sex anymore, except maybe with her, but definitely not with you. That's how he comes across to me. Oh my. Oh my. Gavin Newsom has a sneaky plan. Wow, this guy is not messing around. This man is really, really, really not messing around. Holy Lord. This is pretty amazing. He and he feels like he's come out of some kind of a fog for me. It's like he's like, oh, I know exactly what I'm doing. Like before, it was kind of like, I'm not sure, I don't know, blah blah blah. But it feels now to me where he's like, nope, I know. It's like he can see 18 steps ahead of us. Who is Gavin Newsom psychic? Because whoever they are, they're nailing it. This guy, he's like, I have a whole plan, y'all. Look at him. I have a whole plan. I have a whole sneaky plan. I have a whole thing that I'm up to. You're not going to know what I'm doing until I've done it. Got the plan down here as well. He's feeling very good about what's going on. He also has a lot of people approaching him publicly and privately going, okay, we want you on our team. What are we going to do? I think we should do a run. Let's do it. Let's do a presidential run. Let's put you in position. Let's get you here. Let's get you there. You know, I mean, when I look at him, it feels like his whole life has led up to trying to get his ass in the White House. I mean, he has the ego for it for sure. I think he'd actually do a pretty good job, except that he would more than likely, simply speaking, as a Californian, I think he would super pander to the corporate interest, but who doesn't these days? Unfortunately, I think he's going to run as a tough guy, which good. But I think that he also wants to help people. I'm not going to lie, he really does. He really does. It feels like he's like, yeah, I'll just ram something through, like F you. It's actually somebody that Democrats really need right now. He has no problem saying, no, we're just going to do this. F you guys, we're just going to do it. You know, I mean, that's what he did with marriage equality. He was like, yeah, we're just going to allow it. Just go for it. Who gives a shit? Issue the marriage certificates. It feels like he would do that here, where he would just get into the White House and be like, no, I don't care. We're Medicare for all. I don't care. Go to hell. Everybody can go to hell. I don't care. I'm here for it. I'm honestly here for it. However, I also have this, sort of, I don't want to say dark money, but there's, I don't think he can be bought. But I do feel like he wants to play ball with all of the corporate everything, and he wants to make people a lot of money, and he's out of touch with people like us. He's out of touch with middle class people. He's out of touch with poor people. Although he's smart and he does understand the shrinking middle class. Like he gets that. He gets it. He's like, ah, we got to fix that. This is not okay. So I can see him looking at the income inequality and he's just like, I'll fix it. I think he's actually a little bit overly optimistic. Just in general, looking at him, he's kind of like, I can do it. I can do it. I can fix it. I can fix it. It reminds me of myself, actually. I'm like, just put me in charge. I'll fix it. I'll do all the things. Overestimating my abilities, as always. This is why I actually never volunteer to be in charge of anything. But he has this vibe of like a little bit again. It reminds me of Obama, where I think we thought we were going to get some super liberal black dude, and we didn't. We didn't. We got a black dude, which is great, but we didn't get. He wasn't super liberal. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna drop some bombs and corporate interests over here. And although I will say he did his best with the Affordable Care Act. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not great, but it's better than what was before it, in my opinion, just from my personal experience. It feels like we would get this guy where he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go do the things, and we're all, yeah, hell yeah, and then he gets in there, he's like, all right, well, I actually have to compromise on this and which they all do. I mean, they all do. It's very, except for Trump, who doesn't do shit, who's just like, I don't care, ram it through. But I do feel Newsom right now, he's unable to see his own pitfalls. He's got a really brilliant plan, whatever his plan is. I do believe it's a path to the White House. We're going to look, but he's unable to see where he's headed. It's like he can't. he can't see the full layout of everything, so he can't see all the pitfalls, but he has really nice cards. He's got victory cards here. We see this again at the root of the reading. He's got his man with a plan cards here. He does want to, I will say this, believe it or not, he does want to help people. He really does. It also feels to me though, again, I don't, he's like, he doesn't get people. He doesn't get people like us. I will say it again, but I don't know what politician actually does. AOC, maybe, and that's it. Honestly, let's see a presidential run. Oh yeah, he's gearing up for it. He's ambitious, this guy. And again, I do get the sense of like, just put me in charge, I'll handle it, do all the things. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got you. I don't think this man has an insecure bone in his body, which, and I will tell you this. This is crass and horrible and disgusting, but he's definitely packing some heat below the belt, if you know what I mean. The man has no insecurities. I mean, he's ego. He's got a nice, big, healthy ego. Reminds me of Obama. Obama actually has a pretty nice, he's a Leo, nice, healthy ego as well. But it's not out of control like Trump's. His path to the White House is hard for him. Oh, he wants to fight Trump. Oh my God, this guy wants to fight the hell out of him. He's like, let me at him. He goes, I hope he runs in 2028. I hope he does, because I want to squash him like a bug. He hates this guy. He really hates this guy. He wants to fight him. I mean, he's fighting him now, but I mean, he literally wants to go toe to toe in a race, in a presidential race. He's like, let's go. Let's do it. This, Newsom's actually really good at being patient, biding his time. If he feels like 2028 isn't right, he'll wait. He'll wait, and he may be right to wait. His cards, they're so-so. Like as far as a presidential run, he's got nice cards, but I want better cards. I want a slam dunk. I honestly think he'd do a pretty good job. The problem here is that the rest of the country in red states have been trained to hate this guy, and a lot of Californians, quote unquote, hate this guy. Oh, Newsom does a terrible job. Newsom this. It's because their PG&E bills are high, and that's pretty much it. I think that, and the fact that he's just not like a red guy. We have a lot of the middle of California. It's pretty conservative. So you have liberal in northern, mostly, well, except for a few strongholds like Orange County, liberal in southern, and then the middle is kind of rural and very red. I'm generalizing, so don't, take me to task for it. But you have all these people in California that are just like, I hate him, I can't stand him, he's a piece of shit, he's this, he's that. I mean, vitriol. It's not like he didn't do a great job. That's how I felt about Schwarzenegger. I'm like, he's an idiot, he didn't do a great job, he doesn't know how to do politics. It's fine. Like, we'll get through it. But the vitriol that is aimed at Newsom, it's because Republicans have seen him as a threat for years, and he puts himself out there, so he's a target. Hello, welcome to the pool, Gavin. The water is warm. Uh, story of my life. But they've had ample time, many, many years, to cast aspersions on Gavin Newsom, and everybody buys it. Everybody believes it. I have been to many parts of the country in the US where if you have an area code from California, and I'm not making this up, if you have an area code from California, they won't take your call, they won't pick up the phone, or they won't book whatever you want to book. I've been told repeatedly, both in the southern United States and when I was in Idaho, don't tell people you're from California. They will hate you. They will refuse to serve you. They'll talk shit to you. I mean, I've been told that. It's horrifying. And I will say, a little bit, a couple of people in the rural South. Oh yeah, I'm from the Bay Area. Wow, like, just whoa. I mean, it was an instant thing. So, they already saw Newsom's path to the presidency and said, we got to cut this guy off as quickly as possible. He's here. He's here in his own cards. It's funny because he's got his victory card, which we like, but it's coming in with the burden. So it's kind of like, okay, presidential run, difficult, not super easy. However, I love his plan. His plan is good. So his plan shows up here again. It's coming in with the magician, which is also plan. And then we see this. Like, this man does not mind. The temperance card says, I don't mind going step by step. I'm not going to skip any steps. It's very Saturnian. It's very Saturn. I'm not going to skip steps. I'm going to do exactly what I need to do. I am the man with the plan. He's got three big fat major arcana cards here. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Now, what I don't love in the home environment, he's got the 50-50 card. So in the home environment, it's saying, it's not a slam dunk. Again, I think, he can't see his own pitfalls yet. He might, this may be revealed to him, but right now there's stuff he can't see. This is also a sorrow card, okay? Which is interesting because he also has the Five of Pentacles and then one of the best cards you can get in the deck. There's two. It's this one and the Sun. And this is a big, big, big fat celebration card. And, um, Wait, when he designed the deck said, this will outweigh any card. This and the Sun will outweigh any quote unquote bad card you get in any spread. It will negate those cards. This is a quote unquote bad card, not the best card, Five of Pentacles, but it's coming in with this. So it's basically canceling it out. However, I will say, I want slam dunk. I want a slam dunk. I don't see it yet. And then we also see Trump coming in with the devil. So it's like he's fighting Trump. He's fighting the devil. It's also like nobody wants to jump on his ship. Everybody is trying to wait and see what pans out before they go, oh, okay, I'm with Newsom. Let's be buddies, let's be pals. So politically speaking, nobody wants to join in what he's doing right now. Let's do another spread, and then we are going to take a look at what's going on in Israel and Gaza. We are going to take a look. So this is wonderful. Veteran Affairs is trying to ban abortions, so that'll be fun. And we're going to look at Elon Musk's lawsuit. I think he's going to lose it, actually. I do want to look at eclipses, and then I want to see if there's anything else we need to see. We're going to do the rest of that over on Patreon or at thirdeyechampagne.com. You can join us there for commercial free if you have not already. Go ahead and head on over there. Again, it's 11 bucks a month. So I want to make it very clear that it's not for the rest of August. You would go from August 21st to September 21st. Before you renew. You are supporting a small business when you do that, so please consider it and think about it. And everybody else, let's keep on going. Let's do it.